Frostpunk review. This is the video game Frostpunk. I just purchased it. It's my first game. My first impressions, I don't like this game. And I'm going to give you many reasons why. Number one, it's hard to understand what's going on. It's more about too much storyline, not enough gameplay. The graphics are not crisp and sharp, they're very smudgy. The play area is kind of small, it's not that big. And it took a while to actually figure out how to play a game because when you start, it says, free mode or something, and everything is locked and it says you have to pay for it. And the only reason why I was able to start a game because I happened to notice going through a lot of different options that one of them did not say it was locked. So they try to trick you into paying for the game, even though I did pay for the game. I paid for the game. Why should I have to pay a second time to unlock something? You should be able to play something right out the bat. The other thing is, it's kind of hard to understand what the purpose of the game is. You can see over here, everything is blanked because you have to unlock everything. If you don't have the resources, it doesn't show an icon. So you're not really sure what you're going to be able to build. And there's stuff scattered out. Can you see all the stuff that's scattered around? Like there's something over here and over here and over here. And when you start the game, you don't know that this is where you get resources from. I guess it's wreckage or something like that. And then you don't know, like, well, how many houses am I supposed to build? And why is it that people are dying? I don't know why, because how are you going to grow food? There's nothing here where you can build something to grow food because I'm missing something. I built a house because I think it was the only icon available. And then there's something over here that has like a weird symbol and it's got a circle. It looks like something bad's about to happen. I do know what happens now. But it's like the way they designed the game, oh, finally it's daytime. I don't like being in the night mode. I hate games in the night mode because it's hard to see the graphics. And I don't like games where they make up custom terminology, where they talk about people's names that you don't understand, or instead of saying food, they'll say Kevlar, or, they make up all that stuff. Makes it more confusing. Why would you think that this hexagon is coal? And then over here, it says steel. That's not what steel looks like. Why can't they just make an I-beam? I don't like it when they do things like that. Steam core. It's a little bit of a weird game. And it's not going to, and it moves very slow. The mouse used to be a lot slower. It's sped up. But when I first played the game, and then you get these pop-ups and it says, open the Book of Laws. Why? Why would I want to open the Book of Laws? What does that mean? The game is very slow. Obviously, my computer is not that fast. But it's not clear to the user. I understand it's a new genre of video game. Look how slow it scrolls. I don't like games that take forever. And then I got to figure out what this is. Okay, build a coal mine here. That ain't ever going to happen. The game it scrolls around very slowly. It just comes across as being a little bit difficult. Like, I want to see what's going on over here, but I can't. You can't zoom in. This is zoomed out, and this is as far as you can zoom in. There's obviously something going on, but I really don't understand what they're doing, and you can even hardly tell what a person is. And the writing is too small. I mean, I don't have a big monitor, but it's got to be small on a big monitor. And what am I supposed to do? It should say when you start the game, build buildings, find food. That's the premise for the game. If there's anything special you need to do, like keep the core alive, they should tell you what that is. But as it is, I'm losing hope, apparently. I can't I've actually got something that I can build now. But a hunter, that's like a basic building. It should be the first building that you can build, but it isn't. All these buildings, I needed them a long time ago. Why does it make them available now? And now, oh, now everything's available. Why don't they make it available at the beginning of the game? I chose the easy mode. And everything is so slow. And so, like, if I move it, okay, it's just the graphics are weird because it's a monocolor. It's not colorful, so it's hard to see what this is. It's obviously some sort of a structure, but I mean, this is a building covered with snow. The snow over the building makes it difficult to understand what the building is, and just in general, I don't feel excited about playing this game. I really don't like how slowly everything moves around. Why do I got to know the temperature? Why is that so important? All these icons are so small and the pause button is so small. Make it bigger. And it says survive is what I have to do. Okay, let's see if something changed. It says resource depot and gathering post. And then it says workshop. Don't know what the workshop's going to do. But it looks like the workshop is going to allow you to create more things. And I'm going to rotate the map. This is how quickly it rotates. Rotates very slowly. Not happy with this at all. So I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I'm just saying it's not going to be easy like a typical city builder. It's going to be one of those games that's just a little weird, hard to understand. And if you can buy a different city builder, buy a different city builder. Maybe buy this one if you're really bored with all the other city builders, but don't make this your first city builder. And I know they say, well, it's supposed to be difficult and it's supposed to be a survival game, but this is a crippled game. Why don't they make the map bigger? Why can't they survive over a bigger map? Okay, I think the reason why maybe the next version is going to be a lot better, but the reason why it's on discount, it can't be that popular. Doesn't look like that exciting of the game. It's not like Banished. It's not like Kingdoms and Castles. Kingdoms and Castles, easy to understand. Banished was easy to understand, difficult to play, but easy to understand. This game's one of those ones that's just a little weird. There's something over here. It has three people and it's got a circle going around it. More sick beds needed. I only have one hospital. And then why do we have? It says over here, I will open a new medical post. I promise the sick will be treated. I won't address this right now. Oh, I guess it affects the happiness or something. And then of course can't close. Oh, I have to choose something. Very slow interface. I mean, I'm literally in the process of building a healthcare facility, and they're complaining. Why would you complain? There's one being built. So I think that they had good intentions. They did a good job with the graphics, but they shouldn't make the font so small. The playability of the game always has to have priority over the graphics. Okay, so I'm not 100% satisfied. Don't pay 50 bucks for this game. I probably paid $6 or $8. I got it on a discount. I don't expect to play this game very much. I was wrong about my first impressions with the game Northgard, but like I said, the game's not going to get faster. Over here, we've got a question mark. I don't want a question mark. The heating is off. What am I supposed to do? I have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to do for heating. I guess it's this main building. I don't know. The generator. How am I supposed to heat this? I can only build houses, medical facilities, storage unit. I can build a garden. There's nothing that says heat for the generator. You build streets, but can you see where the streets are? Let's see if I can figure out how to build a street. Or maybe you don't. Oh, maybe it's you see like this menu over here. That doesn't look like a street. And why do they put it over here? Everyone's going to go looking over here for to build something. They put it over here that does not look like a street. But I know that you build it out like that. We're going to see if we can identify the streets that I already made. They're here, but I don't know if there's one over here maybe. I don't really see any streets. Maybe this one over maybe there's a street over here between these two tents. Maybe there's a street over here. I don't know. This looks like it could be a street right over here. So this is more annoying. I don't like the nighttime thing. I wish I could turn it off. We'll see if there's a setting to turn it off. Very slow. I'm a computer programmer. It shouldn't be slow. If it's slow, then they're doing something wrong. Global illumination. Don't know what that means. No option to turn off the nighttime mode. That's too bad. I'm going to check one more thing. It says Book of Laws. Yeah, and then it opens this up and it says like purpose adaptation. What does this mean? What am I doing? I don't like these graphics. Yeah, see, like these are icons you're supposed to click on. It says Neighborhood Watch, Purpose, House of Prayer. I mean, I don't know what these are. Why do they got to make it so small? Over here it says you sign it. They should make it a little bit more clear. And I don't like all the graphics that are slowing down my computer. I just want to play the game. Games like Banished, I've had it for like 10 years. I still enjoy playing it. Same with Kingdoms and Castles. I still enjoy playing it. Banished is challenging. I don't think this is a game that you're going to keep playing year after year after year. I think you're going to get frustrated with it and you're going to want to move on to something else like Transport Fever 2, which is really good. I really like Transport Fever 2. Having a big map makes the game amazing. If it were a tiny map, I wouldn't want to play it. Okay, that's my review of Frostpunk. Um, it might be listed in my discussion board at cheapbooks.cc. Go to video games and look for City Builder, or I think it's going to be under City Builder. There's probably a Frostpunk forum. Go to cheapbooks.com to search for books and textbooks. If you want to make some extra passive income, look at the links below for Honeygain. Sign up for Honeygain, and you can sell your bandwidth as a VPN to other people or your CPU time. Bring in some extra income. The most that I made was around $20 a month. If you live in the United States, you're probably going to earn a lot more money. And if you have any questions or comments, please post below.